doesn't look like a serious problem at first. You start something, a new routine, a plan, something you told yourself this time will change things. And in the beginning, it actually feels good. You feel in control, clear, almost proud of yourself. For a few days, maybe even a couple of weeks, you show up. And then something small happens. You miss one day, maybe you're tired, maybe your mood is off, and suddenly it feels like everything slipped. You tell yourself, I'll restart tomorrow. But tomorrow doesn't feel the same. The energy is gone. The excitement is quieter, and continuing feels heavier than it should. So you leave it. And after some time, you come back again with the same hope, the same promise to yourself, and the cycle repeats. And if you've been through this, there's usually a moment in between where it hits you quietly. Why do I keep doing this? It feels frustrating, almost like you're watching yourself mess things up, and you can't fully explain why. From the outside, it looks like inconsistency, like you just can't stay disciplined. But it's rarely that simple, because starting feels safe. When you start something, there's no pressure yet, no real expectations. You're just exploring, imagining a better version of yourself. There's no proof needed, no results to show, just possibility. But continuing changes the feeling. Now it's real. Now there's something to lose. You start noticing small things, missed days, imperfect effort, slow progress, and without saying it out loud, your mind starts asking, what if I can't keep this up? What if I fail again? And that question doesn't feel logical. It feels personal, because it's not just about the habit anymore. It's about you. And here's where it gets deeper. Continuing something forces you to face yourself in a very honest way. Your discipline, your limits, your consistency, things that are easy to imagine, but harder to experience in real time. So your mind does something subtle. It creates distance. You delay a little. You avoid a little. You wait for the right mood to come back. And slowly, you disconnect. Not because you don't want it, but because staying in it starts to feel uncomfortable. And here's where it gets interesting. Restarting gives you relief. Because when you restart, you go back to the version of yourself that has potential, not the one being tested. You get to feel hopeful again, in control again. You don't have to face the messy middle, where things are unclear, imperfect, and slow. So without realizing it, you start choosing the beginning, over and over again. Not because you're lazy, but because the beginning feels emotionally safer than continuing. It protects you from something deeper. The feeling of failing, the fear of not being enough, the discomfort of seeing your own limits. So you stay in a loop, starting, stopping, restarting, and each time it feels like a motivation problem. But it's not. It's an identity pattern. A part of you wants to grow, and another part wants to stay protected. And protection usually wins quietly, because it doesn't shout. It just pulls you back when things start to feel real. And once you see that, those restarts don't feel random anymore. They start to feel familiar, almost predictable, because it was never just about finishing something. It was about what continuing started to reveal about you. And that's the part most people don't talk about. The uncomfortable middle. The part where you're no longer dreaming, but not yet where you want to be. And once you notice that pattern in yourself, you start to understand why it keeps happening. Not as a failure, but as something your mind learned to do. And that awareness quietly changes how you see yourself, because it was never random. It was a pattern. Thank you for watching. If this made you see something differently, please like the video and subscribe to explore more psychology and understand yourself better.